And I thank you again for being here. And today with us are some of our visitors from the University of Khartoum in Sudan. We'll continue our discussion about the vision, mission, and goals, and I'll try to connect that with both the achievement attitude as well as the accurate self-assessment. So I will again review the emotional intelligence framework by Daniel Goleman, and I'll talk again about the vision and mission and the SOAC, and then I'll talk about goal setting. So you recall the framework that we've just asked you to construct. So again, this part is about self. This part is about social or relational. What do we do with other people? This part is about awareness, and this part about regulation. The cornerstone in which we have spent a lot of time, and until today, we daily do brain rewiring, and my emotions today is really the self-awareness. Because when we have self-awareness, then we can do self-management. And also we can develop our social awareness, which is our impact on the others in a relationship. And hopefully that eventually we use everything to manage our relationships better. So again and again, we repeat that. Relationships is about how do we work in teams, how do we have a happier relationship with our families, with our friends, and with the world at large. There's a saying that happiness is a reflection of the quality of the relationships that we are having. So happiness is never correlated to how much money we have. Although, you know, if you have financial freedom will help you in maybe having an easier life, a better life, but the happiness, the direct correlation for happiness is really the quality of the relationship that we are having. So we talked, if you recall, about vision and mission, and some of you worked with me directly on your Vision 2023. And what about the rest? Have you developed your Vision 2023? This is something you need to submit, and I would like you to work on it, polish it further, ask questions, seek feedback. Where's Muhammad Munib? You have actually asked the online students to comment on the vision that you have made, and that's great, that's wonderful, and people will respond when you say my vision is this, what do you think about it? Believe me, people are going to give you feedback. Who have watched the vision and mission lecture again? Can you show them? Okay, so Alex, you haven't watched it. I watched it twice. Your part is classic, is very good. Yeah. So what do you think? How do you feel about watching yourself crafting your own mission?
It feels good.
Be more specific. How does it feel good?
Like as if your dream is and vision is repolished and refreshed, and now you can work with more motivation on that.
Right. Watching yourself is almost an out of body kind of experience, because now you can see how did you speak, and that's how people see you, and that's extremely important. So I will encourage you to get your mission recorded on maybe a video, and then you watch it yourself and see what do you think about it, because this is how the other people see you. So again, we said the vision is a dream, either for yourself, where will you be, what will you be doing, how much money will you have. It depends on what drives you, or for the world. What do you want? How do you want to see the world? So do you want to see a world without poverty? Do you want to see a world without stranger? Or do you want to see yourself being a CEO, or yourself having your own company, or yourself doing charity work, whatever? The mission is how will you achieve that goal or that dream. I think we talked about this, but I felt it's important for us to discuss this again. Now, if you recall, when we talked about, this is again a slide from a previous session. When we talked about accurate self-assessment, which is an important part of self-awareness, we said if this column refers to self, which are things within me, and here are things are external to me, things that are in the environment, and this row is something that is going to benefit me, while this row represents things that are going to be harmful to me, then anything that is within me that will benefit me is a strength. Anything that is within me that will harm me is most likely an area for development, something that I could work on improving so that I make it neutral, or maybe even convert it into a strength. Things that are external to me, they are in the environment. I didn't really affect them, but they are beneficial. We call them opportunities. And things that are out there in the environment, but they are maybe harmful, they could impact me negatively, we call them challenges. Hence, we say this is SOAC. Now, what I would like you to do is to see this framework now in the light of your vision. So previously, we just talked about this in a generic manner. I think I am tall, hence this is a strength if we are opening a basketball team. But now what I want you to do is, or what we are going to do, is to see this self-assessment in the light of your vision. So here I just say benefit. Now imagine if I change the word benefit with help me achieve my vision. And if I change the word harm with prevents me from achieving my vision. So that will make the strengths are the traits that I have within me, within you, that will help you achieve your vision. And the areas for development would be the attitudes, the traits, the habits within you that may prevent you from achieving your vision. Likewise, opportunities will be things, events, activities in the environment that will help you achieve your vision. And the challenges would be events and things that are taking place in the environment outside of you that may prevent you from achieving your vision. So I want the accurate self-assessment to take place in view of your vision. So in this case, if your vision is not to be a basketball player, then having a big height may not necessarily be an opportunity, or a strength, may not be. Does it make sense? So this is what I would like you to do. Now, when we want to achieve our vision, and we say that the mission is how are we going to do it, because there are different ways to achieve maybe the same end, the mission can be broken down to smaller goals. And the goals are very similar to what you guys have told me in the previous class. I want to upgrade my scholarship. I want to have a better CGPA. I want to pass all my modules from the first attempt. Whatever your goal is. These are just a goal. It's not really the vision. It's not what you live here for. It's not your calling in this world. So, but the goals are very important part. So the vision provides you the bigger picture, but the goals is really how are you going to go there? How are you going to achieve that vision? And I hence would like to introduce to you the concept of SMART goals. Now, as you could see, this is an acronym. It's crafted from different words. So the S here stands for specific. The M stands for measurable. And A is for attainable. R for realistic. And T for timely. So when we want to set goals, the goals need to be smart. Now, what is a specific goal? Can you tell me what's a specific goal, or give me an example of a specific goal? Anyone wants to try? Yeah, there.
Maybe have cars have an alternative energy source aside from oil.
So okay, good. So he said to have an alternative energy source other than oil. Is this specific? How do you feel? So an alternative energy other than oil. So I can chop the trees and burn them. But this is other than oil, right?
Yeah.
Coal.
How about an alternative energy that does not have a harmful impact on the environment?
Right. So what are you doing now? Did you notice what you are doing?
Yeah.
You are reducing the circle. You are being more specific. So the previous one, maybe it's clear in your mind, but when you told me I want another energy source other than oil, I could just chop the trees. That's not oil. No, that's not what I mean. Then you start explaining. Now, a specific goal is a goal that doesn't need much explanation. You tell me the goal, I would understand it straight away. So how would a goal be specific, or how would a specific goal look? So first you need to say who is involved in that goal to be achieved. So is it you who will find that alternative area of fuel, or a group of people, or some other research group in a university? So you need to be specific on who will be involved in this. What needs to be accomplished? So that alternative source of oil, I could actually give you 100 example that doesn't meet your requirements still. Even it's good for the environment, but it's not economically viable. So no one will be using it. So you need to be specific what needs to be accomplished. So maybe what you need is a cheap, non-polluting energy source. Example. It's still not that specific, but we can be more specific even further. Where will it take place? So if you are going to do this, will you be doing it in Malaysia? Or is this a global effort? Or is it going to be done in Southeast Asia? And when will it happen? How will it be achieved? So an example, if you say, I want to get into shape. I want to get into shape. This is not a specific goal. How would a specific goal look like? So if you pick this, I think you understand what is this person wanting to do, right? What does he or she wants to do? Lose weight. Okay. So how would this be a specific goal? You want to try? You don't want to try? Not to lose weight, but just to make the goal specific. Yeah. I'll work with you. Yeah, she will try. Yeah. So how to make this a specific goal, let's say, for me, if I want to lose weight. Please stay with us. Thank you.
How many kg do you want to lose?
So how many kg you want to lose? 5? 10.
Mr. Mushtak want to lose 5 kg in a certain period of time, like in
Right. Is this specific enough? So I want to lose 5 kg in 2 months. Is that specific enough? Okay, who thinks specific, raise your hand. Who think is not really specific, still raise your hand. Okay. Some people don't know what is specific or not specific. They don't raise their hand anyway. The method, yes. So how will I do it?
Going to the gym.
So maybe going to the gym. Because you see, how could people lose weight? They could exercise, diet, take some chemicals. These are all ways to lose weight, isn't it? Yes? Less stress. So if I have less stress, if you guys give me less stress, I will automatically lose weight. Wait a second, can you just, yeah. Yes,
it is a considerable factor that if you don't have an easy life, it started by having like weight gain, heart problems, unhealthy life.
Sure.
So all this could be considered as well.
Good. You are exactly right. But what I want to do here is to craft a more specific goal. You want to say something? Okay. So now she's getting the hang of it. Yes. Tell me a specific goal.
Mr. Mushtak wants to lose 5 kg in 2 months by going to the gym.
Right. Okay. Is this specific enough? Now, how many of us register with the gym but they don't go? Me too. Yeah, sometimes you get a free gym, you also don't go. So you see, sometimes it's because the goal wasn't specific. Because I felt sometimes when I want to exercise, you know what do? I buy a new shoe, I buy the gear, I get the membership, then I don't go. Because, do you know why? Do you know why? This is actually a psychological thing. Because the moment I purchased the training gear, I felt I have done something already. So I felt good. I've taken the first step. And that's maybe enough. Yeah, that's how the brain fools us. Now, let's look at this goal. Join a gym, work out 3 times a week for a minimum of 1 hour at a time. Isn't this more specific?
Too specific.
But you see, for the goal to happen, it has to be specific. Otherwise, I say, I want to get in shape. I'm definitely going to get in shape one day. One day. Yeah, I will do it. I will do it. No, when I have time, I'm going to get in shape. When I don't have stress, and you guys don't give me stress, I'll automatically get in shape. So now what I'm doing is actually you are the reason why I'm not in shape. So for this to be a specific goal, so join a gym, work out 3 times a week for a minimum of 1 hour. Now, what can be done if this is my goal? Then I could put it into my schedule. So I could say, this 1 hour, there's no meeting, there's no class, this is going to be, I'll be in the gym. Then it's easier to achieve. But to say, I'll get into shape, then maybe I will get, maybe I will not. So the goal that you set for yourself has to be, first, specific. Measurable. Now, what is the metric for measuring the goal? So for example, the previous goal that was specific, the metric has to be what? 5 kg. So when I check, I know did I achieve the goal or not. If you say my goal is a better CGPA, yeah, but if you say the CGPA of that much, then it becomes like very clear to you, did you achieve it or not? Otherwise, if we say, okay, lose weight. So I go and weigh myself. Then after that, I take off all my clothes and, this looks better. then I come and say, I've lost weight. But you say, no, come on, no, lose real weight. I meant that. So for you, maybe anything less than 10 kg, I didn't really lose weight. For me, if I lose half a kg is an achievement. So it needs to be measurable so that we know exactly when the goal is achieved. The metric help us to know exactly when the goal is achieved. Now, how do we know that the goal is achieved? So if the goal, for example, is to lose weight, we know when we weigh ourselves. If the goal is to make that much of money, we know when the money is in the bank. If the goal is to score full mark on today's quiz, you will know when I mark the quiz and give it to you by next week. You will know exactly whether you've achieved your goal or you did not achieve your goal. But the key thing, it has to be measurable. And the measurable start with the metric. So is the metric dollars? Is the metric kg? Is the metric speed? Is the metric speed of a car, or speed of, you want to run the 100 meters within 9 seconds, for example, or you want to break the world record in a marathon or whatever. So this has to be measurable so that we know when we did it, we know exactly. It's not, you think I have done it, but I think that no, I'm not there yet. The measurable goal is something that we can apply the ruler to it, and there is no argument about that we have reached and achieved the goal. So for example, if you are in sale, if you say, I want to increase sales, this is not measurable. But if you say, I want to increase sales by 10% compared to last year, this is measurable. Last year we had 10 million in sale. This year we want 11 million in sale minimum for us to achieve our goal. Likewise, this could apply to your performance, to your weight. Even, for us on open learning, there are karma points, right? There are students who set targets for the karma points. They want to have higher karma points. They like it. They like to receive the badge. They like it. So this is an example of a goal. If you set it for yourself and it's measurable and you know, so you don't say, I want to become popular on open learning. So what does that mean? Maybe one comment, maybe someone say, I like your mission. Is that enough? No, but if you say, I want to have that number of comments, or I want to have that number of karma points, then it's a totally different story. Attainable goals. So this is really about the lower left end of the SOAC matrix. Now, often we want to be, let's say, top in class. We want to earn that much money. We want to have to travel the world or do whatever we want. But at times, there are some areas for development. Until we achieve them, there's no way we can achieve the goal. So attainable goal is not about thinking, oh, I am now, let's say 85 kg in weight, and I will never be able to reduce that. I think But all we need to do is to build skills and capabilities and attitudes to make the goal attainable. So an attainable goal is not a goal that you reduce it so that you can achieve it. But it's a goal that you will improve your skills, capabilities, attitudes to make that goal a reality. The goals also have to be able to motivate people to work towards them. So for example, if I want eventually to complete a marathon, and let's say if I walk to my office, I feel tired. If I put a goal to myself, like I want to complete the marathon in 1 year, do you think this is easy to motivate me? This goal is so difficult to achieve that maybe it will demotivate me. So if I break the goal down into smaller milestones, then I can see that the milestone is achievable. So maybe I say my first month goal is for me to be able to climb the stairs to level 9 within, I don't know, 30 seconds or something like that. Yes, then at least this is something I could check. But if I put myself right now in a marathon, I know I won't be able to do it. So this is a goal that is too big to be able to motivate me. The goal shouldn't be too attainable, too simple, so that I feel like it's so easy to be done, it doesn't motivate me either. But it shouldn't be like something so difficult that it may demotivate me, may feel like I will never be able to do it. I will say, oh, I'm too old for that, so let me not do it. So that's what we mean by an attainable goal. The goal has to be realistic as well. So by realistic, we mean while we would like to challenge all the restrictions that we have, we need to acknowledge some maybe environmental and physical limitations that are in existence. So it needs to be a realistic goal. So finally, it has to have a time frame, which is by when. So that's the SMART. So SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So when we set goals, the goals need to be in that manner. Now I want to do an exercise with you. I want you to set a goal that you want to achieve by the end of the semester. And we want to set it in a smart way. So this has to be whatever you want to do. You want to improve your English So how would you write that in a smart way? You want to lose weight. How will you write this in a smart way? So I want you to, for a while, to work on building a SMART goal for you individually. And I hope that you take this seriously, please. And I hope that we check this by the end of the semester and we see whether you guys have achieved that goal or not. I won't mark it. There will be no marks attached to it. So be free to pick something that's meaningful to you. So start working on that. And after this, I would like few people maybe to share their goal so that we can give them some feedback whether this is smart or not. Okay, a question? The mic, please. Front row, yeah.
Can we write more than one?
So the question is, can we have more than one? What do you think the answer is? Yes. That's your goal. The key thing is I want it to be smart. Okay? Yes.
I need to just take specific, measurable for what time, attainable, yes, for others.
Sure. Okay, so let me ask you a question. By the end of the semester, is there anything that you want to achieve?
Yes.
What is that?
I want to an X-ray press for like in study.
So you want to improve in your studies? Okay. Is this specific?
Yes.
How? So do you know where are you now in your studies?
Yes. I'm at the lower level.
So and how much you want to improve that?
I want to improve it to average or maybe to.
Okay. Sure. So do you know how do we measure the mark of academically? Do you know what's CGPA?
No.
That's it. So that's this is a grade point average. It's your mark. So okay. How do you measure the mark back in your country? Do you measure out of 100?
No.
How do you measure it? You tell me. You measure with A, B, C, D?
No.
Tell me how do you measure it?
From 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. So 5 is the best.
Yes.
Okay. So your CGPA here would be maximum of 4. So we use 4. Okay. Now on a scale of 4, what do you want to achieve for your English? 2 will be pass. So what do you want to achieve for your English?
3 maybe.
No, it's not maybe. You want to achieve 3.
4.
You want 4 for English.
Yes.
Good. So let's focus on English.
Yes.
So what do you want to achieve is
Is improving.
No, you don't say you don't say improving anymore. You say I want to achieve 4 for my English by the end of this semester. That is specific.
Yeah.
And it's timely because it's not in 10 years, it's by the end of this semester. Okay? Now, so this is specific, it's measurable, you can measure it. So if you get 3.5, did you achieve your goal? No. Because you say your goal is 4. Now, is it realistic?
Yes.
Do you know what's realistic?
Yes.
Means you actually, you know you can do it.
Yes. If person wants to do something,
Yes.
he just tried it many times, 1,000 times to
Sure.
achieve
The goal.
Yes.
Yes. But can you think you can do it within
No.
within one semester?
No.
So that's actually not realistic within one semester. Then we need to think again. Is 4 a realistic goal or not? So it is measurable. So let's say 3.
Yeah.
Now 3 is more like it.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 is more realistic. So you have a goal that is specific, it's measurable, is attainable. Attainable when you fix your whatever skills you need to have. So it's going to be specific, measurable, attainable. It's realistic. It's not easy, but it's not like almost impossible. And it's timely. You want to achieve this by the end of the semester. Now, why I picked English? Do you know why I didn't say chemistry or physics?
Because English, it's only on all.
Yes, and I think if this is for you, Medina, and Mahdi, right? I think you need to improve your English, because when you improve your English, you cannot. This is a course that taught in English. If you keep on needing to translate the exam back into your language, you will need an extra 1 hour to maybe just to solve a simple thing. Hence, this is actually a beautiful goal. And I can work with you, and I can even engage the teacher, Ms. Vivian, to actually help you to achieve that. So do you see now, if we get this, you want to have a GPA of 3 for English by the end of the semester. That goal, because it is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, you can even go to the teacher and say, Miss, I have this goal. Can you work with me? Can you help me? Can you tell me where I am now? So maybe now you are 2 or 2.5. So you know the gap that you want to complete. Then people will be able to help you. But if you just say, I want to improve, I don't know what do you want. But if I know that you want to move from 2.5 to 3 within the remaining 10 weeks, then that sounds like clear. So I will tell you, like, you need to study how many hours a day, you need to do what, then becomes more specific. Yeah, does it make sense? Yeah. Do you want to do the same, do you want to have the same goal? Yes. Okay. Will you be willing to share the goal later with everybody? So will you be willing to share the goal later with everybody? Do you know why I want you to share the goal?
No.
Because when you make a commitment in front of people, hopefully you will stick to the goal. So this is actually to help.
I'm still about something.
You are?
He want to say something to the people, to the crowd, about his goal.
He wants to.
No,
he doesn't want.
No. He asked the question. He needs to say to the crowd about his goal. Yeah.
No, just say, you stand there and say, my goal is this, and that. That's it.
My first goal is get a 3.6 CGPA on the second semester.
Right.
To qualify for scholarship. Is that following the SMART goal?
Looks like it.
Looks like it.
So my question would be here is, because I don't know where do you stand now. So in terms of whether this is realistic or not, it really depends on, are you now at like 2.0 and you want to almost double that within one semester? Or you are already 3 point something and you were always a straight A student and you just won. So it's definitely specific. It's definitely measurable. I don't know, I think it's attainable. Means you have the skills, your English seems to be good, you have been attending the classes, so seems to be you are. Now, is it realistic? That will really depend on where do you stand now.
It depends on realistic.
See, for the thing to be realistic, so for example, I don't speak Mandarin. Okay, now, if I say I want to learn Mandarin, no, anyone can learn any language, but if I say I want to be able within 3 weeks to speak fluent Mandarin and give a speech in China, I think this would be unrealistic because the time is not enough. Then becomes no way. But if I say within a year, my goal is to stand in Beijing and give a speech in Mandarin, then if you work hard enough, I think I can learn. I think the information, there are teachers, there are books, there are videos, then I can learn. So it becomes, the first one, they say within a week to learn Mandarin and give a speech in Mandarin. It's specific, it's measurable, but is it attainable? Do I really have, I know nothing. Is it realistic? I mean, unless you are like a savant or a genius in that kind of, I don't think this is doable. You get what I mean? Yeah, so it could be like specific, measurable, and timely, but it's not realistic. So this looks smart. If you could tell me what was your SPM result? Straight A's? Yeah,
A's.
2 A's. And these A's are in?
English and maths.
English and math. Yeah, so it really depends. How was your, if I were to ask you, where do you stand now? Are you like at 3 or you don't know? Then if you don't know, you need to know first before we can say whether 3.6 is a realistic or not. Yeah. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason is why I don't want you to set a non-realistic goal, because if your goal is not only that, if your goal is 3.6, 3.5 is success or failure? 3.5 is failure. Because you set a very high goal, then when even you get 3.5, which is very good, you feel like not really motivated. You feel like you didn't achieve your goal. You get what I mean? So how we set the goal so that we can motivate ourselves is very important. Okay? Give him a big hand. You read. Yeah, what is your goal that you want to achieve by the end of the semester?
Achieve goal, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's on. Just talking to the phone, to my phone.
Okay, for my smart goals, my specific goals will be finish all my reports and assignments by the end of this semester. To measure that, I will say with the help of my teammates, attainable would be, don't know whether this is.
Okay, so the goal is not like you have one goal that is specific, another goal that's measurable, a third goal that's attainable. It's one goal, but that goal is all specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So what do you want to achieve by the end of the semester? What's your hope? Something that you want to do. You see, the goal, it doesn't need to be study related. It could be something else. Could be health related, could be relationship related, could be anything. Could be related to your skill in basketball, in badminton, in anything.
Okay.
Do you want me to give the others a chance while you think about it again? Yeah, sit down. Okay, go on. Yeah, guys, can you please stay with us? Stay with us. I think I want you to stop working on your goals and give these guys a chance. Please. Yes.
By the end of the semester, I would like to get involved in a thing that I like to do since I was born.
And that's it? What's these things that you like to do since you were born?
Something really mad. Okay.
That's your goal. Yes. So, but can you repeat, by the end of the semester, you want to be involved in what?
Doing the thing that I like to do.
And what are these things?
Too many.
Too many.
Yeah.
So he wants to be involved in doing too many things, in doing the things that he likes to do. Is this specific?
No.
Is it measurable?
No.
Who said yes? How is this measurable? You know what's measurable? Means when he achieves it, you know. So to me, he said too many. So too many, I'm thinking he wants to be involved in 100 things. Yeah, what is measurable to you?
Because he said it from his point of view. Because he said it from his point of view, so you can take him as a unit himself.
Sure.
You can take him as a unit.
Sure.
So you can say, I want to do 100 things like YHO, so then it's like...
But he didn't say he wants 100. He just said many things. Do you get what I mean? So it's actually not measurable. You see, why we need things to be measured? Why do we need things to be measurable? So that when the goal is achieved, you can say, well done, man, you've done it. But if the goal is to be involved in as many things as possible, we will never know. And then we won't be able to feel like, oh, I have achieved a goal. So when we define success in the beginning of the course, what did you guys say success was?
Happiness.
Happiness was one of it, and what else? Achievement of goals. Because you will say, this guy is successful. How do you know he's successful? Because maybe, what makes you a successful sportsman? When you achieve your goals, when you get your medals, what makes you a successful student? When you achieve your performance goals. What makes you a successful businessman? When you achieve your profit. There's always a goal to be achieved. What makes you a successful charitable person? When you are able to help 1,000 people or 100 people, or provide scholarships for maybe 1,000 needy person. There's always a goal. And when the goal is achieved, then we see you've succeeded. But if there is no goal, or we don't know what are we looking for, then it's going to be difficult to have this achievement kind of attitude where we want to achieve. It's not necessarily a competitive thing. Could be your success is when you help 100 people achieve their goals. The success, what is the success of a mother? So by giving a birth to a healthy baby, feeding that baby, taking care of the baby is a very selfless thing, but that's how success is being measured. And for your mothers, what is their happiness, or where the goal is for you guys to do well in your studies and to move on, and that's why they cook for you, they wash your clothes, they do all these chores for you. So the success is not, the goal is not necessarily a dirty thing because now I want to take something from you, or is a competitive thing. Not at all. You want to be involved in things that you like. So, but if you say, can you give me an example of the thing that you like the most? Top.
The thing I like the most would be like cars.
Okay, what do you like about cars?
Driving cars. Internal combustion engines.
So good. You're a mechanical engineer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. So what do you like about that? So how will you be involved in this? So for example, will it be your goal to attend a race in Sepang circuit? Or will your goal be to have a test drive in, I don't know, this new car when they launch it? Then this becomes a more specific goal. Something that you want to achieve.
Like you're trying to make something works since you are young. You keep on improving it on your design. And
Yes.
It just keeps getting better and better.
Yes, but what I am hoping to achieve from this session is to prove to you that we can actually pick one goal that is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, and we can finish it within this semester. So, you know, there is a reason why I want by the end of the semester, you say that the goal that we set today on the 19th of September in Taylor's Lakeside campus, I have achieved it.
What about a goal that once you achieve it, you know, it's just a moment of a time, right? When you achieve a goal.
Yes.
And from that time on, you have to go for another goal.
Definitely. That's always the case. So let's say I lost the 10 kg that I want to lose. What's my next goal?
Another 10 kg.
It could be another 10 kg, or it could be to maintain it. Because how many of us lost the weight and then say, wow, I lost the weight. And then you go and eat and whatever. Then you gain it again. So maybe your goal becomes to maintain. Yeah. Possible, right? Yeah. Okay. Would you like to think about it further while we listen to the others? Yes. Okay, so stay with us. Yes, please.
By the end of this semester, I would like to have my own website. I would like to develop a website.
Can you hear him? No. Okay, so please pay attention here. Can you stand up and please yeah.
By the end of this semester, I would like to have my own website. I want to build a website using the programming language that I've learned so far, and ask for anyone to come towards my website and see what I have created.
Okay.
That's my measurable.
Is this okay? Okay, you couldn't hear? Okay, I'll repeat it because I have a louder voice. I have my own mic. Listen. So by the end of the semester, he wants to have his own website programmed by himself using the language that he has learned thus far. Did I capture it correct? Is this specific?
Yes.
Who think it's not specific?
He didn't state a time.
Who think is not specific? I'm asking specific. Raise your hand. Who think is specific? Raise your hand. So the rest of you, not specific? Okay, no specific, raise your hand. Okay, so they think it's not specific. Can someone help him to make it more specific? Yeah. So maybe, yeah, Alex wants to say something? Yeah.
What website?
What website?
It could be
so
anything.
The question is what website?
Can't say yet.
So is it, guys, please stay with us. So is this a personal blog?
Not really a personal blog, but it's...
I need the mic again. Yes. Thanks. A very good question. Let's. People, I want you to take this very seriously. So, from an emotional point of view, you need to understand that you cannot laugh at people's goals, missions, vision. So let us work with him because I think this is something that we can. So it's not a personal blog.
Yeah, it's not a personal blog, but it's a blog that can help a lot of people. Example like open learning.
Yes.
I want to use it as an example for
Sure.
my actuaries for my website to build up more into discussion in how to say when you want to plan something. When you're planning to design a project, and that kind of website can help you actually in more people. I mean, social website, social networks website, something like that.
Okay, so this is a website that provides like resources for people working on projects?
Yes, it's a resource, yes.
So it's a resource center for people working on projects similar to what we are working on. Is this a bit more specific? Can he be even more specific?
Yes.
You can be even more specific. So will that be in English or will it have different languages?
Different language.
So now it's becoming a resource center. Now, how many visitors you would like to have every day?
1,000.
1,000. So that's becoming measurable. So now we see there's 1,000 visitor a day. Now, attainability is, you said you already know how to program in HTML, so I think you have the skills. Now, is this realistic? by the end of the semester, you have a website, and the website has that kind of traffic, 1,000 visitors a day. Do you think you'll be, is this realistic?
Perhaps,
Yes.
maybe.
So you think is yes.
So-
You have seen his website design.
If we create something that can actually inspire or influence other people, then
Sorry.
if it actually manages to create something that inspire or influences anybody or any part of the world or country,
Yes.
I can tell that not only 1,000 but hundreds of thousands of people will come
Yes.
and visit.
So you are talking about someone making the like of a Facebook or a search engine that's maybe better than Google or something like that. So my question is this realistic within the time frame? So the time frame is within 10 weeks from today.
No.
So being realistic, if this was the goal before you graduate, you will have that website, which is a resource center, then it becomes more realistic. Now, maybe you will try and it will happen, but you see, what if you build a website, but you don't have 1,000 visitor traffic per day? Then you'll feel like, oh, I didn't achieve my goal. So the goal has to be, your goal, became more specific, can become even more specific. It will be measurable when you say how many pages it has, how many tabs it has, what kind of speed, whatever. There are different things to measure that goal, including the number of visitors. Now, when you make the visitor number that's high, and maybe we will be having issues with it. Is it realistic enough or not? Okay? Thank you very much. Thanks. Okay. Yep. Okay.
By the end of the semester, I would try to build my own robot like that.
So by the end of the semester, he will try to build his own robot. I think everyone is building a robot.
A specific one.
So is this for this course?
Not.
Beyond that, you'll build another robot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said a specific one. So when you say I build a robot, is this specific? No. They say no. So can you be more specific?
How specific?
Okay. So I want. So now you tell me a robot. You said a robot. Okay. Guys, please stay with me. Please stay with me. When he mentioned the word robot, you had something in your mind, I believe. Every one of us has something in his or her mind. So can you tell me what you had in your mind? So I want you to think what he had when he told a robot. What did you think of? You hold the thought. You hold the thought and then describe it to me. So what did you think of? Yes. 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 Truth. Yes. Yeah. What did you think of? Yeah.
A moving robot.
A moving robot. Like what? Like a car? Like Iron Man? Like what?
Like car.
Like car.
Yeah.
What did you think of?
A moving robot as well.
Yeah, so is it is just an arm that moves?
Everything.
Everything moves.
Yeah.
So what do you mean everything? What is the image that came to your mind?
It can turn, it can vibrate, it can...
But what it is?
A robot.
Okay. So is it like is it like a car? Or a tank? Or a
like
plane?
Like a ball.
Like a boat?
Ball.
A ball. Like a ball. Okay. How big is that ball?
A small ball.
Small ball. Yeah. So she thought of a car, she thought of a ball, so it seems to be not specific enough.
My robot is like something that can help me in daily life and do all the works that I don't have the time, and it just do all the work.
So that's a humanoid kind of robot,
Uh-huh.
right? Can clean for you,
And-
washes for you.
It can follow me at any time.
Right. So is this now again? Please, I think I have failed in communicating with you. This is in 10 weeks. So do you think it's realistic that you build a robot that will follow you everywhere you go and does the chores for you in 10 weeks?
It's impossible, I think.
It's impossible. Now, how can you set a goal to yourself that you think is impossible to achieve?
It will demotivate you.
It will demotivate you. You will think like, oh, I couldn't do it. So what I'm trying to do is to do, to have a goal that is really can be done within, let's say, for example, in 10 weeks, I want to lose 1 kg.
The time cannot be extended or what?
No, I just want a goal. The time can extend and you can have all the goals in the world for yourself. For this session, what I want to achieve is this. Every one of you guys to have one goal that you want to achieve by the end of the semester. A simple, specific, measurable goal that you want to achieve by the end of the semester. You want to say something? Okay.
Score a better result.
So, okay, score a better result. Is this specific?
No.
Why?
He did not state what is the specific amount of result, like 80 or above, or did not say.
So some
how you
people,
want
for them, to pass is a good result. For people, even straight A's is not good enough. So it depends on, so that's why it's not specific.
Like 80% above.
So you are thinking about it now, right? As you talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you see. But you see. Okay. So you need to achieve an 80% and above in all your subjects. Is this specific? Yes. Very specific. Is this measurable?
Yes.
Very measurable. Is this attainable? Yes. Is it realistic? Yes. We hope so. Is it timely? We said the time because you say by the end of the semester. Now, anyone has a non-academic goal? You go on. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
At the end of the semester, right?
Yes. Stand up.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the end of the semester, I'd like to try to control my food calories and control my diet and try to lose at least 200 calories every day.
So you want to lose 200 calories or you want to reduce? Reduce. So do you know how many calories you take now?
Yeah.
You know?
No.
How many calories?
400.
You take 400?
Including heavy meals and all. Every day is 400.
So this is something that you have calculated or you read somewhere?
I calculated.
Right. And you want to cut your calories by half?
Half and more will do.
Right. And this you want to achieve it like progressively until by the end of the semester. So maybe the first day you reduce by.
It's daily. It's a daily.
So this is something you can do like today, right?
Like I can do it today.
Right. Okay. So this is so is this specific? Yes. He wants to cut 200 calories a day. Is it measurable?
Yes.
Okay. Is it attainable?
Yes.
Okay. Realistic? Why you think it's not realistic?
Probably because 400 calories is actually very little, and if you cut it by half, you're anorexic.
Okay, he wants to say something. Yes. Yeah.
When I say control, I mean like avoid those fast food like McDonald's because those have high calories, and because I have like those kind of meal like almost every day, so that is real.
So what you actually want is a healthy alternative.
Yes, that's the one.
So you want a healthy alternative?
Yeah. Feels like something like that.
Something like that. Okay, so do you see, maybe it's not as simple, and actually saying a healthy alternative still, is it specific? Do you know why we insist on it being specific? So for example, if you say, I want to reduce the fast food to once a month. Cannot.
No, I think.
Twice a month. How many times you have to take the fast food every? You like it, right? I
Yeah.
also like it. Yeah. What's your favorite burger?
Mexican.
What's your favorite burger?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Yeah. I like big and tasty. That's my favorite. Yeah. Yeah. So you want how many times you want to eat fast food a week?
Try that twice a month.
Twice a month. So, and how many you are having it now?
Once a week.
Once a week. So you are having it now 4 times a month. You want to reduce it to twice a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your goal is from this week maybe to cut the
amount of eat.
The amount of fast food that you are having by half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this a bit more specific? Yes. Is it measurable? Yes. Is it attainable? Yes. Is it realistic? Yes. Very realistic. Actually, you can even cut it entirely, right? Okay. Yeah. So this is maybe something that's more smart to be done. Okay. Yes. Academic base. Okay, let's hear. Yeah. Okay. So stay with him and treat him as one unit. Yes.
Okay, to get a GPA of more than 3.5 for this semester, so to get a GPA of more than 3.5 this semester.
GPA of 3.5 or better by this semester.
It can be measured because like for each subject I just need to get like above 70 for each subject.
Right.
Attainable is like to revise and consistently keep up with all the quizzes and the class tests, and so once I do that it's easy to.
So okay, let leave it to us to decide. Is this specific? Yes. Measurable? Yes. Attainable? Yes. Is it realistic? Yes. You think he's not that good? Okay. So they think he's smart. Thank you very much. Thanks. Okay. Anyone wants to share a non-academic goal? Okay.
Well, basically, I want by the end of semester, I would like to write a script.
Okay, guys. He wants to talk. So can you please listen? And I will give you the opportunity to share your goals. I know that you can't wait to share your goals. I'll give you the opportunity to share your goals with us. Yes.
Well, by the end of semester, I'll like to write a script for a short film. A short film of 30 minutes long by the end of semester.
So is this specific?
A thriller film. Not the Michael Jackson thriller, the horror thriller.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do you want to film it?
He just say the script. He didn't say you'll film it, right?
Yeah.
So by the end of the semester, he will write the script. Yeah. So what kind of script? I thought he said it's a thriller. Yeah. So is this specific? I think this is as specific as it can get in terms of an artwork. Is it measurable? So 30 minutes. Yeah. Is it attainable?
Yes.
Is it realistic? Yes. So he have maybe the idea of, okay, timely is by the end of the semester. Now, I really want you guys to view this as like a commitment that you are making. So it's not like just simply, you will hopefully by the end of the semester, you'll bring your script to share with us.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Okay, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay. Who would you like to share your goals, please? Your goal, please. Yours is an academic base. Okay, sure. I would love to listen to non-academic base goals. Not baseball. Non-academic goal, if possible. If it's non-academic, even better.
This one maybe is based on my personal.
Sure.
I would like to change how others look at me, since that I think majority of the classmates here think that their first impression of me is scary. And I think that I should change that. At the end of the semester, they will find me friendly more than scary.
Who think that she's scary? Raise your hand.
My first impression.
Okay, guys. This is very interesting, and this is really in line with this course. You didn't hear her. You were too scared, right? Okay, can you raise your voice and scare her off?
Vinosha, are you scared of me? Your first impression of me. Are you scared of me?
So the second impression is you are scary. The first impression you are. So she said that her goal is to change people's impression of her from being scary to friendly. Okay. So is she friendly?
Yes.
Scarily friendly. Okay, is this specific?
Yes.
Is it measurable?
No. Actually, yes.
How?
By asking-
Questionnaire.
Yeah, questionnaire. After you meet her, here's the question, fill it out.
But you'll be even more scared.
Forcing him to answer. Yeah, counts in your GPA.
Okay, so is this measurable?
Yes, I think.
Okay, who think is measurable? You raise your hand, please. Who think is not measurable? Raise your hand, please. Who doesn't think anything? Raise your hand, please. Okay. Now you want to change. You want to change the perception of people of you. So how do you do that? What change into you want to have so that perception changes?
Maybe having more conversations with them so that they can know me better.
Right.
Yeah, since like Naveen, his first impression is very scared of me, but now I don't think he's so as scared as before. Because
Right.
through like we meet each other daily and we talk every day.
Right. So can we say that maybe your goals, your goal would be to start a conversation with a person that you haven't, with 10 people that you haven't spoken to before each day, and achieve, I don't know, 1,000 conversations by the end of the semester? 500 is enough, huh?
Depends on who.
Yeah, so you see, there are people who have this goal in life. Every day, they want to make 3 people happy. It's like a quota. So how do you make people happy? You give way while you're driving, so that's 1. Someone gives you way, thank them, that's 2. Open the door for someone, that's 3. And then the more you do it, it becomes a habit. Then it becomes you. Then I think you try to craft your goal along these lines, because you will never be able to really control what do they think. Yeah. But I can tell you one thing. I thought I was the scary one. Who was scared of me? Honestly. Yeah. Scared of me, yes. Before, in the beginning. Are you sure? Hans was. Yeah, you guys were. Alex? Were you scared of me? I was scared of you, man. Okay, great. Thank you. And anyone else would like to share a goal, please? Maybe one more? Yes. Okay, so, okay. Maybe you can introduce yourself, which university you are, what course you are doing, and then, yeah.
Okay, I am Mu'taz Abdullah from Sudan. I study at Khartoum University. Actually, we'll start to begin at the final years at mechanical engineering. We are here for actually 4 days for courses. Actually, I like the course for emotional intelligence. Actually, we don't have something like this at university, and actually I like it, and I like the lectures for these days, 4 goals, and I make one goal for this semester. Can I extend the time? I make it for 1 year for me. My goal for this year is to finish a novel. Actually, I tried to finish a novel, actually English novel. I wrote books and novels in Arabic language, my mother language, but I couldn't finish a book in the English language. This year I will try very hard to finish these books. Okay. That's
Okay, so is this specific? Yes. Is it measurable? Who said no?
What kind of novel?
What kind of novel? Is it a short novel? Is it?
Wuthering Heights.
Is it a love story? Because if it's a love story, he would like to purchase a copy.
Yes, I guess it's Wuthering Heights novel. I actually buy the book, and the beginning I really wrote about 3 or 4, just 4 pages. I couldn't complete it. I tried it sometimes, but this year I'm gonna try to finish it. I'm finished. I will
Right.
finish it.
So is this measurable? His goal? Okay. Attainable? Is it realistic? Is it timely? He gave himself 1 year. Okay, so sounds like a smart goal. Thank you very much. Okay, that was very good. I will make sure that we have in the open learning, in the quiz we will ask you to upload your goal for this semester. And I really would like you to think about it and seriously look for something that you want to achieve by the end of the semester. Now, before I end, I want to, last week on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we went to build a house. And some of you indicated that you wanted to tell you the story. So this is, the place is called Batang Kali. Some of you maybe heard of it. It's within Selangor, where we have the Orang Asli. These are the indigenous people of Malaysia live. So there's this family that they have a simple bamboo house, and the house collapsed. So the management team of Taylor's University went to build them a house. This house is designed by another Taylor's graduate. And this guy is not even from engineering, he is from the School of Communication. And I'm going to get him to speak to you. So what does he do? He has a company that designs these houses, and companies and universities and organizations who wants to do CSR, that corporate social responsibility, they can go to them, pay them money, and then they will take the team from that organization to build the house. So thus far they've built 16 houses in that specific village. So I have some pictures actually to show you. Okay, let me just go through this because measurable, attainable. Okay, so this is the place where we started. So it's just a land in his father's land, a piece of land in the jungle that they've cleared. So this is how we started. Then we put things together. So this is how the thing, looked almost by the end of the first day. I actually participated. Now this is the son of one of the sons of this family. They have three kids. Okay, and this is how the house looked by the end of 3 days. Now, this is the story that I'm telling you, but I also would like you to start thinking, what if you build a house? What if you build a school? What if you make it a goal before you graduate that we build something? We go out there and build it. Now the material cost is 50,000 ringgit. So this has to came from us, from tailors. But on top of this, we had to pay for the food, the place where we stay. So there was 45 of us, and everyone cost 1,000. So the total cost of this house is 95,000 ringgit. But I think if we want to do something like that, we can do it. So I just thought of sharing this with you, and if we make it a goal for maybe our students to together build a house before they graduate. So this could be, and I can tell you, we can improve the design a lot. So if we bring our engineering skills, we could actually build even a better house. So this is what I wanted to share with you. As usual, we end with our reflective questions. So what did you learn today, and what will you do differently from now on? Anyone would like to share with us what did they learn today? Yes? Can you share with us what did you learn today? As loud as you can.
Like the other day when you said when you write out your goals, it'll be easier to attain. Like, so now you made us do it in class, and once we voice it out, it helps us even more, because like now it's like when you study something, when you say it out loud, it's easier for you to remember, and it's like it's stored in your memory, and it's like once you say it out and you write it out, it's like easier for you to remember it, and thus making it easier for you to attain it.
Sure.
So yeah.
So that's what you've learned. And what will you do differently? So will you, for example, stop talking to these guys next to you? That will make my day. But you can just do whatever you want to do.
If I stop talking, it's up to them whether they stop talking to me.
So it's actually them, not you.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay. So can you, for example, we make it a point that you will sit in front next class?
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, great. So with this, I would like to thank you very much, and see you tomorrow. Bye.